try to shut it down. That shit sucks. Alright. I don't give a fuck. These niggas start doing the shit, man.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, on every play, I realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Damn.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Damn.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 4th down, Herbert.
That's a PI!
Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot! It's hot!
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got room. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson.
Oh, what is he doing?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. We're scoreless after 1.
Damn.
Goal from the 3. Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
3rd and goal, Jackson.
Oh.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
On that shit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressive.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Get.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect,
God.
the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Damn.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Oh, shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, my God. Why he didn't throw it over him?
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
Over there, nigga!
Early or a little late. Chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it.
What?
3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Damn!
Kickers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they
Already
already
appreciate
had the
that light.
early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
That shit crazy.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, come on!
Brought down at the Ravens' 37-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's going to be taken
Damn!
there. A sack back at the 32. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
He's straight though. Oh, appreciate the 50 stars. William, appreciate the 50 stars. Appreciate the 50 stars.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh,
And he fires
God.
one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Now the
And the
winners, man.
Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
When a
Yeah,
team's
I gotta
turned it
come
over
back.
3 times in the
I'll
first
fuck
half,
that.
we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be
shit.
looking at the defense.
This
They've
nigga
created
trash,
the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball
No
here in
excuse.
the first half.
The
I never
Raven
got that.
offense set at the line for
Gotta
this
do
next
flavor a
drive.
bit.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Bitch.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Oh, come on!
These guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, Was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it.
Had
get
to.
some points. While the old school coach,
I'm about to win this shit, bro.
said, take the knee. Let's get out of
I ain't gonna cap.
Could see points the other way
When I
here.
lose, it's my mistake,
Teams going
nigga.
back through their game plans, making
Niggas
their
don't beat
final
me like that.
halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this taken in at the goal line.
Bitch,
And he's up past the 20 to the 22.
we get to swinging helmets in this bitch. I know what he's gonna do.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action.
Ahora sí.
Jackson steps away.
Oh!
Field across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is
He'll
definitely
never
what we
get that
call on
shit, man.
defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought...
Hey, oh, 160 stars used. Appreciate that.
Get him on the ground, and guess what?
I gotta do
It
something
happened,
then.
and his receivers took advantage.
I gotta do something.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's
I gotta
gonna
stop
get a
this
solid
nigga.
gain of 9 before being brought down. Second
Appreciate
and
the
right
love.
of the yard.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it
Just
upfield,
trying to figure it
and
out.
ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And
Oh,
this
man.
time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
What the?
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think
I
we're
like
on the
this
same
nigga. He know
page
he
on
know how to
that
play
one.
with
Just
Jackson.
his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a
He's
little
playing
more
how
active
Jackson
in the
feels
passing
like.
game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Good call.
Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jackson will keep it, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Man,
so it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter,
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Look at that. Fixes. Damn.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh,
He's intercepted. And the Ravens are
Stick to the run game. That's what you're good at.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. From the 35 on second down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Open man is the tight end.
God.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. A very solid gain of 27. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
He's doing this shit with these niggas.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Good
and
shit.
that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion.
Oh.
Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Damn.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
This nigga
And for
does not
the
throw
4th
that
time
shit.
tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who
Throwing
you
it like
play,
that,
whether they're
nigga.
strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Oh.
This is caught inside the 5. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was the defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all
I'll
that
shake
would be
these
the
niggas'
last
hands.
points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Man, fuck that man. Yeah, right. Them niggas shitty as fuck. They're all just fucking up. One of the two. Don't leave that nigga, man. Fuck, man. Look at that shit. Trying new shit, doing new shit, fuck it. No, you gotta turn that shit off. Yeah, I can't hear that. Listen to that shit. And I'm losing? Shit.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, set. Rocco switch, Rocco switch. 70 Lions.
Herbert to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. It's Eckler again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Eckler now between the tackles. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to hold it in.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh!
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good for 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Look!
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well.
Fuck, did he miss the field goal, man?
Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the air again, Herbert.
Oh, my God!
Touchdown! Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot here before half for Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get a back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Here's the field goal.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
I'm telling you, man, this shit gotta work.
The Raider offense offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good.
Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Meanwhile, Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throw for it on 4th down.
Oh.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Oh.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Damn.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Carr now on 1st down.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Fuck!
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring
I
game,
think the Chargers, niggas take the Chargers and beat me with them, man.
Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, the
GG, go.
that became one of their biggest keys.
I'll figure it out.